New anti-tank cannons and heavy tanks are being sent here to Aknakari to test their maneuverability and fire accuracy. We've been instructed both in artillery and steering armored vehicles, but got our basic training on Stuart tanks. Now we have to get to know the real invader vehicles. New Pershing tanks equipped with 90mm long barrel guns. I'll bet this'll be good for us.
Attention, this is Major Jennings speaking. Welcome to the world of armored troops. I'd like to remind you that your key mission is to bring the column with our newly designed M26 Pershing tank to the shooting range for further testing. You'll get further instructions upon your arrival.
Move to the shooting range along the road through a canyon. To do so, select your tank, it's in the center of the column, by left-clicking on it and then click on where you want it to go. You can use direct control mode, the control and in keys. In this mode, use the arrow keys to move, left-click to shoot, and right-click to shift between armaments. Now, off to the shooting ground.
Commander, our right track has fallen off. The 101 crew wasn't so lucky. I bet a dozen mechanics couldn't fix the tank in one day. Shit, this landslide sure is gonna cost our army a lot. Okay, we've gotta get out of here. We'll fix what we can and head off to the shooting range. They're waiting for us there.
To get out of a vehicle, click on the Make the Crew Get Out icon on the front panel. An arrow icon will appear, and then specify the landing place by left-clicking on it. You can make one soldier get out by clicking on his image in the group screen. Now, order someone from the crew to leave the tank. Now, go up to the tank and take a repair kit. To do so, select your soldier, then click on the View icon or press the X key. An eye icon will appear. After that, left-click on the tank and transfer the repair kit to your backpack in the inventory screen.
Got it, sir!
Click on the Repair icon. A wrench icon will appear, and then click on the tank you want to repair. Once the repair is complete, the repair kit will be automatically transferred back into the tank. In the future, you'll be able to repair vehicles by merely clicking on the Repair icon. Your soldiers will automatically carry out all the operations. Now, repair your tank. The problem with the track has been fixed. You can move on. Order your people to get into the tank and make the 101 crew take seats on the armor. To do so, select them and click on your tank. After that, go to the shooting ground.
Yes, sir!
Got it, sir!
Here we are at last. The first thing to do is refuel the tank. We've run out of fuel. There are a couple of empty barrels near the fuel truck. Click on your soldier and position the mouse cursor over one of them, a hand icon. Then left-click on the barrel.
Got it, sir! Yes, sir!
Now, position the mouse cursor over the fuel truck. A drop icon will appear, and then click on it to have your soldier drain some fuel from the fuel tank into the barrel. After that, simply left-click on your tank to refuel it.
Got it, sir! Got it, sir! Yes, sir!
Great! The tank's been refueled. We won't need the barrel any longer, so put it on the ground. To do so, click on the drop icon or press the D key, and then click the place where you want to put it.
Yes, sir!
Now it's time to replenish the ammo. Look into the truck. There should be everything that's needed there. Drag the shells and machine gun cartridges from the truck into your inventory. Then come up to your tank and transfer the ammo into it using the X key. Replenish the machine gun cartridge belts as well as armor-piercing and high-explosive shells.
Got it, sir! Give me rounds! Attention soldiers, we've just received new instructions from Major Jennings. While the technicians prepare the tank for testing, we've got work to do.
Our new M5 gun was delivered here for zeroing in. Bring it to the firing line to take a couple of shots. If everything runs smoothly, the gun will be given to our artillery units. Order the soldiers to get into the vehicle with the gun attached. To do so, position the mouse cursor over it, an arrow icon will appear, and left-click on it.
Yes, sir! In progress!
Okay, now bring the truck with the gun to the spot in the firing line marked with an arrow.
Yes, sir! Guys, get ready for awards!
That's it. Unhook the gun from the truck by clicking on the unlink icon. You need to roll the gun to the firing line. Select two of your soldiers, then position the mouse cursor over the gun. An arrow icon will appear, and left-click on it to make the gun crew take their places by the gun.
Got it, sir!
In movement mode, the gun is operated the same way as any vehicle. Now, roll the gun to the firing line. Now you can start firing. To prepare the gun for firing, left-click on the primary armament screen and select one of the two types of ammo. You can change ammo type by double-clicking on the shell icon in the primary armament screen. After the gun is loaded and ready for firing, just mark the target by clicking on it.
men. I think this gun is going to prove very useful on the front lines. Now move on! Our tank is now ready. Let's see what this miracle of design can do. Got it, sir! Yes, sir!
To be operated to maximum efficiency on the battlefield, the tank crew should include a driver, a loader, a shooter, and a tank commander. They are respectively marked by icons representing a steering wheel, shells, sights, and a chevron. So, for example, if only one person operates the tank, they'll have to fulfill the functions of every crew member in turn. Therefore, the tank won't be able to move, fire, and reload simultaneously. This considerably decreases the tank's efficiency, so try to staff the crew completely before heading into combat. Bring your tank to the shooting range for firing. Now destroy enemy vehicles combining various types of ammo. Hit all targets using tank machine guns. Take a look at the minimap. Your targets will be shown in red. Right-click to shift between primary and secondary armaments. Clicking on the secondary armament screen will enable you to select the tank machine gun you wish to fire.
This is Major Jennings speaking. You may cease fire. The M26 tank has proved to be perfect. Very powerful, reliable, and easy to operate. There are some minor weaknesses, but I don't think they'll be a big problem for our weapons designers. Now, convoy the tank back to the base, and then head to the battle unit. I've got something more interesting in store for you. We're planning a small-scale operation in the enemy rear, requiring well-prepared volunteers. If you show your worth, you will serve in our elite units. This is your chance. If you want to volunteer, leave this tank here and get into my car. I'll brief you on the way. If you prefer to refuse and go to the front as soon as possible, then that's up to you. In that case, bring the tank back to base and wait for further orders.
Yes, sir! Well, the designers did a real good job. When you're behind a Pershing's thick armor, you feel untouchable. But the tank is way too noisy. Even with the specially designed helmets, my ears just won't stop ringing.